Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show. I'm sorry about my throat here. So, welcome to Cricket Happenings, dear friends and subscribers. And on this part of the cricket show, it's going to be the previews, two previews coming up, brief previews at that. This is the preview of the T20 series between India and South Africa. The second T20 which is coming up, it's a must-win game for South Africa to stay in the hunt in the T20 series, or else India would, if India win, India wrap up the T20 series as well. So I'm sure South Africa would like to stop India. Now, but the main interest which is going to really hold everyone's interest is going to be the Trans-Tasman rivalry, as we call it. As you know, the name is the Trans-Tasman Trophy, and the Trans-Tasman Trophy Trophy series, as you know, and it's aptly being contested between two arch rivals, Australia and New Zealand today, and they're going to play at the same ground, the Eden Park ground, where Australia put up the world record successful chase in T20s, and that is where the match is going to be played. So you could expect another slugfest there for sure. And that is the one which is going to hold the interest. It's the Trans-Tasman Trophy T20 series final, and I'll be doing a brief preview of that as well. So these are the two previews which are coming up, and then we have a look at some cricket news and we wind up the show there. So let's start off. So first I will go to the Trans-Tasman rivalry. As you know, that is the one which is going to hold everyone's interest, as that is the T20 Tri-Series final contested between host New Zealand and Australia. Now, if you look at just doing a brief preview here, this is going to be played at Eden Park once again, and where always, short straight boundaries always gets runs, as you know, the world record chase. Now, David Warner, the Australian captain, has come up with a plan. He suggests that it will be better to have, sort of the fielding positions whereby he would like to have not the normal fielding positions, but fielding positions which are something that nobody does, because he says you have to be a bit wild, and you'll have to see where the balls can carry, and he has suggested something of that sort. It will be interesting to see what is the field that Australians David Warner keeps for the New Zealand batsmen. Well, Australia, as I said, they're looking very powerful according to me, and their T20 record has been totally the bad T20 record that Australia had has been totally wiped out now, with David Warner also running into form the other night. Now DRC Short has been doing a very good job. He got the man of the match, as you would remember, in that world record chase. Chris Lynn, Glenn Maxwell, Aaron Finch, Marcus Stoinis, everybody packs a punch. Alex Scary, the wicket keeper, is also an aggressive batsman. Ashton Agar, who has been selected, has been doing a wonderful job with the ball of containment, and the bowling has been spot on. Kane Richardson has been doing a splendid job. Billy Stanley has also been doing a very good job on his induction there. Andrew Tye has been bowling well, but yes, he definitely got smashed in the first in that world record chase where Andrew Tye went for plenty, but I'm sure he would have learned his lessons there. Now, I'm sorry, dear fans, it's because of my cold. I'm sorry about it, but I love talking on the cricket show, whatever be my situation. So as far as New Zealand are concerned, the New Zealand fans would be baying for blood here, because they know that Australia hit them hard in that match, and now in the finals they would love New Zealand to beat Australia and go on to lift the Trans-Tasman Trophy, Tri-Series Trophy. But one knows that Australia are in some great form. everything is coming together for them, and they are looking very, very powerful. I would definitely say the Australians have the edge over New Zealand in the Tasman Trophy. As far as New Zealand are concerned, well, nothing to take away from them. As I said, it's not a big edge that Australia have. Probably, I would say it's a nice edge that Australia have over New Zealand. And New Zealand also pretty been good. I mean, the openers have been brilliant. Colin Munro, the other day, as you know, the power play hit 7 sixes, and that is something. So Colin Munro and Martin Guptill is also in some great form, and these two are really making an awesome combination with, I mean, one would remember the days of Brendan McCullum when he was opening the innings with Martin Guptill, and now it looks like Colin Munro is another McCullum opening it with Martin Guptill, such has been his power and his stroke making. Kane Williamson will be leading the side. Ross Taylor, Mark Chapman and Tim Seifert, one has seen that they are very exciting prospects for New Zealand. Colin D. Granholm, the all-rounder, Mitchell Santner, who the other day, amidst all the thing that was going on, Mitchell Santner, in my opinion, Mitchell Santner was not a part, if I'm not wrong, at Eden Park in Auckland. It will be interesting to see because I do remember that Ben Wheeler was smashed for 64 runs in 3.1 overs. So Mitchell Santner coming in, which is something which will cool the nerves of the Kiwis for sure. And then Trent Bolt, Tim Southey, and the right arm leggy is Sodhi. So New Zealand would definitely look forward to some nice scheming here because they know this is a very important match for them and for both the teams. But they would be hoping that New Zealand can really put it across Australia and take some sweet revenge and go on to win the Trans-Tasman Trophy, because the reason being that since it is played in New Zealand, they would like to go and actually get a victory on this and make the New Zealand crowd very happy here at Eden Park in Auckland. I think we are in for a great game of cricket. Sorry, dear friends, probably because of my throat not being very cooperative, I couldn't go as much. But well, from here I leave and go to the second T20 between India and South Africa. As I said, for South Africa, it's a must-win match for them. They are under extreme pressure right now because they have a lot of injury problems as well. There's no A.B. de Villiers, there's no du Plessis, so definitely their presence, their absence is being definitely felt. There is absolutely no doubt about it. One can say for a fact that Australia are missing du Plessis and de Villiers, and one knows what they bring to the table. But let's have a look at the South African team. For them, it's a must-win match. Reza Hendricks the other day was very impressive with the bat. So they would be hoping that John Smuts really gets going and he puts up a very good partnership for Reza Hendricks to form a platform so that the other batsman, Dumini, is the one who would probably play the anchor role for South Africa. And then David Miller, Henrik Klaasen, and Farhan Behardien and Andy Felakwayo, Morris can all really launch a real assault against the Indian bowlers. And then they have Junior Dalla, was very impressive with his bowling the other day. And Tabri Shamsi, Dane Patterson bowled some very good death overs against the Indians. He would like to continue in the same vein. And whether it is going to be Tabri Shamsi or Fungi, so I believe going by this, I would probably say it would be Tabri Shamsi who would be playing. As far as India are concerned, they are really marching along very well. They are looking very powerful. It will be interesting to see the approach. The approach in the first T20 was to go and attack right from the word go, and one saw that everyone contributed. So they are definitely in pink form right now in the limited overs version. And Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, Suresh Raina will be the one who would be under the microscope for sure, because the other day he could not get a good score, and Suresh Raina will be hoping that this time he should not get it wrong and he should see to it that he puts up a sizable contribution. Virat Kohli, Manish Pandey, everybody had hits. Hardik Pandya would be expected to do something, because Hardik Pandya, it's quite a long time since Hardik Pandya has really scored a lot of runs. And then the bowling, India will go for the same winning combination. Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, Jaydev Unadkat, who also bowled well, and Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, as you know, was the man of the match. Jasprit Bumrah is always a plus for India, and Yuzvendra Chahal. So once again, they might go for the combination of getting Yuzvendra Chahal into the mix, who's been doing a fine job, and Kuldeep Yadav might be rested. So it's going to be played at Super Sport Park at the Centurion, and it will be interesting to see what really comes up. And other than that, they say there could be afternoon thunder showers which could delay the start of the match. And other than that, there is nothing, dear fans. As I said, due to my sore throat, I really couldn't really go the distance here. I'm sorry about it. I did my best here. And then looking at some cricket news, I can say that, as you know, the other day, Adil Rashid, the English all-rounder, signed a white ball contract with his team, and now Alex Hales has followed in that footsteps. He has signed a white ball contract with Nottinghamshire, that he won't be playing any red ball cricket, and Hales will play only white ball cricket. Other than that, as you know, the T20 tri-series is coming up between India, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, and Madhushanka is a doubtful starter because of the injury. Other than that, the Pakistan Super League is about to start. The Pakistan Super League is about to start, so that is going to be very interesting. And we will, and also before I wind up this cricket show, I have to say this is the first time there is someone an youngster has gone on, and this is another record that Rashid Khan has created for Afghanistan. He has become the first Afghanistan player to be ranked as number one in the ODI bowling rankings. He's the first one. In fact, he's sharing it with India's Jasprit Bumrah. So Jasprit Bumrah and Rashid Khan are the ones who have got the number one ranking in ODIs. And also I have to tell that Rashid Khan has broken a record by being the number one in men's rankings in ODIs. The reason being that he has become the youngest player to have got this achievement of being number one in ODI rankings. So what a great feeling for this bloke, Rashid Khan, and Afghanistan can be very proud of this guy, Rashid Khan, Afghanistan leg spinner, who really, for me, he's the one who's really making waves in world cricket right now, if you talk about it. And he truly deserves that honor, and he has become the youngest player to go to number one ranking in ODIs in ICC history, and that is great stuff. Well, dear fans, I'm sorry that I know this would have not been a very lively show of mine, unfortunately, due to my throat issues. Hope I don't know whether you enjoyed this broadcast of mine, but as you know, I'm someone who really loves cricket, so I don't mind coming and broadcasting on my show here. Well, dear fans and subscribers, a pleasure bringing you this daily cricket show. So I know you are all bearing with me right now on this cricket show. Thank you very much, dear friends, subscribers, and hope to catch up with you tomorrow on my next cricket show. Until then, good night.